President Joe Biden is in Saudi Arabia tonight, continuing his Middle East tour. As you may recall, as a presidential candidate, he vowed to treat Saudi Arabia as a pariah because of its human rights records. Additionally, President Biden has harshly criticized Saudi Arabia for its crackdown on dissidents. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen.
Tracy, good evening to you. Today, President Joe Biden met for the very first time with Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. But the questions shouted at both world leaders were about the killing of a journalist back in 2018.
Exchanging a fist bump, President Joe Biden meets with the Saudi Crown Prince. The ebb and flow of the world's oil supply could depend on their relationship. The United States, however, does not expect any announcements on a boost to Saudi Arabian oil production. But as leaders sat down and got ready to talk, the questions shouted from reporters involved the killing of a journalist, Jamal Khashoggi. U.S. intelligence believes the Crown Prince likely approved Khashoggi's killing, which he denies.
Jamal Khashoggi, will you apologize to his family, sir?
President Biden, is Saudi Arabia still a pariah?
Earlier in the day in the West Bank, President Biden, during a joint appearance in Bethlehem with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas, restated his continued support for two states for two peoples.
Both of whom have deep and ancient roots in this land, living side by side in peace and security.
President Biden also pledged some $300 million in aid to the Palestinians, including to hospitals that serve Palestinians in East Jerusalem.
Above all, there must be an end to the violence that has devastated too many families.
Meanwhile, dozens of Palestinians protested against President Biden's visit to the city. They carried banners denouncing Israeli settlement activities and called for justice for a Palestinian-American journalist killed during an Israeli military raid this past spring. President Biden also visited the Church of the Nativity in Bethlehem, the birthplace of Jesus. The White House said President Biden's visit was to underscore support for Christians who face challenges across the region.
President Biden will continue his overseas trip tomorrow. He'll meet with leaders from Iraq, Egypt, and the United Arab Emirates. And today he said, "We are not going to leave a vacuum in the Middle East for Russia or China to fill." At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.